All right, it looks like people are maybe coming in. Perfect. Hi, everybody. I'd like to welcome you to this info session about the Breck Institute. Our goal today, we have a few of us joining, and our goal is to give you an overview, share some details, and give you a glimpse into this event. The theme for this year's event, the Breck Institute, is Leading for Social and Academic Belonging. All right, so just a quick high-level overview of Breck. We are a pre-K through 12 independent Episcopal day school. Everyone is under one roof. We have 1,200 students and approximately 150 faculty. So that's just a little snapshot about who we are. And the next question that often comes up is, well, what is the Breck Institute? And that's what we're here today to talk about. But what I do want to do is just to give you this, is that the Breck Institute is an event. We're designed for independent school teams looking to connect academic leadership and equity in meaningful ways. This is something that we do well here at Breck because of the work of our two centers, which you'll hear about from our panel that is joining us today. And what we're really looking forward is to have 10 teams come together and to engage in this conversation and to learn from and with each other on this topic. So what the Breck Institute is, at its core, is it's a school visit, a team retreat, and professional learning all in one. And what we're going to be doing today on this call is unpacking that. So now we're going to get to introductions. My name is Ben Friesen. I'm an innovation specialist here. I'm on the support team for the Breck Institute. And what we're doing today is we're just going to introduce ourselves and our role and a little bit of our why. And my why for the Institute is to create high quality professional learning experiences for educators. And I think that that goes for the programming and the content, which we're really proud of. But it's also our team's goal to create a user experience that's really positive for you and your team so that you can come and that you feel taken care of and valued and heard, and that you have a great experience here with us and the other teams joining the Institute.
Wonderful. My name is Shalia Googe, and I'm the Director of Leadership and Equity here at Breck School. I'm the Director of the Melrose Center. And as an educator and practitioner, I'm viewing the Institute from the perspective of social belonging. We know that students must feel physical, emotional, and psychological safety for meaningful learning to occur. So I'm really excited for this opportunity.
Hey everybody, my name is Julie Callio and I am the lead researcher in the Peter Clark Center. The thing that I'm really excited about for the Institute is the opportunity to bridge research and practice. And that involves us thinking about what are the big ideas that ground us in connecting academic and social belonging, and how do we actually design those to be lived out in our system? How does the work that happens in our centers live in the daily lives of teachers and students?
Hi, I'm Sarah Floten. I'm the director of the Peter Clark Center for Mind Brain Education, where we work with every teacher to support the growth, learning, and development of each student. We lead academic initiatives, we guide professional learning, and as Julie said, we bridge research to practice. I'm really excited to work along with this crew to really look at the intersection between academic and social belonging. We know both are important for successful student experience. And I think I'm really excited to showcase the work we've done at Breck and for people to be on campus in our classrooms with our students and teachers.
Great, thank you all for giving that background. What we want to also do is let you know that a lot of the things that we're covering today are also listed on our website. So breckschool.org/institute. You can find out all about the Institute. There's details, different schedules, there's registration links, some Q&A, also accommodation info and different travel info. So you can check that out at your leisure. That also gives you something that you can pass on to other people. We are emphasizing that this is a team experience. So making sure that you get fired up about it, but that you also share this with your leadership teams. And we can't wait to see you. What I'd love to do now is we're going to unpack this a little bit more. This is sort of a school visit, a team retreat, and professional learning all in one. And we're just going to unpack each of these one by one, and with the help of our awesome team here today. So let's get started with school visit. Sarah,
Yeah,
thank you.
I'll start with the school visit. I love visiting other schools. There isn't an opportunity. There's no conference. There's nothing like sitting in someone else's classroom and an observer and looking at what's on the walls, what their routines are, what their schedule looks like, and just getting a sense of what teaching and learning and the culture looks like in another school. And so to be able to spend 2 days on our campus in our classrooms is really exciting, where you'll observe teachers and meet with leaders, talk to students as they're in class, and really look at how do you bring social academic belonging into the focus of your work in your schools. You get to hear the content with your own team and see how intentionally designed our instructional framework lives out in the day-to-day experience.
Thank you, Sarah. Up next, we have a team retreat.
Yeah, so the Institute is really designed with teacher leaders, equity practitioners, and instructional leaders in mind. The team retreat aspect is truly meant to create the conditions for both joyful and transformative adult learning. And so during the Institute, we'll have intentional time for the teams to connect, to think strategically, and to engage in conversations that we know sometimes feel impossible in the day-to-day of our lives as educators. Participants will get the chance to collaborate with their teams and with the Breck experts through facilitated discussions, through breakout sessions, and really take an opportunity to apply new learning to your school context. And so together we'll have the chance to explore how bridging instruction and equity really fosters academic and social environments where every student can thrive.
All right, thanks, Shalia. And professional learning.
So part of the Institute will also be some seminar style discussions where we will present some of the designs that we have created here and how we've implemented them. Things like our instructional framework, our structure for affinity groups, including how we coach affinity group leaders, our lower school student support model that works with students on their literacy and numeracy. And so you'll see how equity and academic excellence go hand in hand in how we work on the student experience. We'll specifically focus at the leadership level so that you are having the same conversations amongst your leadership team. I mean, how many of us have gone to a conference and you get lots of really fun ideas and you bring them back to your school, but you don't have anyone to implement them with? So the seminars, everyone on the team is going to go to each seminar. So both our equity practitioners, our teacher leaders, and our instructional leaders are hearing those same ideas and have a chance to discuss them and then think about how would you design this to bring it back to your school.
Thank you, Julie. And I think that really gets to the team approach and what makes the Institute different. So thank you. Just a quick overview of the days. This is April 12th, 13th, and 14th. Sunday, April 12th is really designed as the travel day, choose your own adventure, but eventually you check into your hotel and we actually kick off the event Sunday evening with an off-campus happy hour and social event. Monday, after carpool, we'll kick off programming, digging into the social and academic belonging. There'll be classroom observations, opportunities for team consolidation, and time for your team to work together. And we'll be off campus for a cocktail and dinner hour that evening as well on Monday, the April 13th. Tuesday morning, we'll follow up with more classroom observations, facilitated conversations, opportunities to explore our instructional groups, and then an opportunity for your team to come together, to reflect together, and to think about what it is that you're going to take back and what are some of those things that'll ripple out from the Institute. And so that's just a snapshot. But gives you an idea of what the experience will be like. Again, breckschool.org/institute will give you all of the information that you and answer more questions, and also give you the link to pass along to other people. We're going to move into some Q&A. You all good with that? Anything we want to add? Okay. So all of us have collected different questions along the way. So what we'll do is I might throw out a topic, and if anyone feels particularly comfortable grabbing it or adding on, we're just going to take this part a little informally so that we can make sure that people get the answers that they need. Okay, so one of the questions I got, and I think that we've talked about this, is can I come alone?
I can take that.
Awesome.
We designed it intentionally, and I think Julie alluded to this really well, as a team approach. Because when you go, we just had a bunch of people go learning the brain, and being able to have a team go to something and then come back and share as a team. I think also the group of an equity leader, an instructional leader, and a teacher, those three roles in your school, how often do they get to come together and have conversations that are at the classroom level up through policy and leadership level and program? And I think it's a really unique design of our institute, and it's very purposeful.
I love that. And that still ranks up there as one of the best in events that I've been a part of, is where we had that triad coming at different levels. And that's really how you make an impact in a system. This one's low hanging fruit. I'll take it. When does early bird end? So you can see all the registration, the different levels of registration on the website. Early bird ends on the 15th of January. So January 15th. So check that out. Get your registrations in before then to claim that early bird pricing. Another one is that I got was, what is the size of this particular event? How many people are you expecting? And so one of the things that we've done there is to layer on to the team approach here. We are limiting the experience to 10 different visiting teams. And so again, we want to have that small group feel, be able to have those intimate conversations and to build connection with all of the different groups. We want you to walk away with 10 new teams as your best friends, and the ability to network out to other schools like or different from your own, and to be able to have that opportunity. And so we are capping it at 10 schools. So another reason to take advantage of early bird, I guess. Another question I got is I'd love to know a little bit more about the breakout topics. I think we talked about those, but could we just highlight some of those topics again that'll come out in the breakout groups or the instructional moments?
So I can talk about one of the breakout groups that I know we'll have is, so this would be one of the seminars is around our instructional framework. And you can read more about that. We can send out a link to an article that we just published with the National Association of Episcopal Schools. But our framework has really been drawing on research and looking at what we want instruction to look like here, with a blend of equity and academic excellence, and to say, like, these are the domains that we expect teachers to be growing in, with the indicators of what that looks like with what they're doing and what students are doing. So we'll talk about the instructional framework itself. We'll share that with you. And then we'll also talk about its design. Our intention is not that every school should use the same instructional framework, but that our design process helped us identify what we felt like equitable, academically excellent instruction should look like.
I think another something that comes to mind is also saying, how do you implement something across campus that is both aligned and coherent and clear? And so I think a seminar opportunity is taking a look at the ways in which our leadership and instructional fellows model at Breck has really been an amazing tool for implementing, growing, and advancing our practices, our instructional practices, P through 12 at our school. And so taking a look at that model, once again, as Julie said, not as necessarily something to be replicated, but what would a model look like within your school context that allowed for all of us to be moving in alignment at the same time together toward some of that alignment that we know has such an impact on the student experience.
Great. Thank you, Shalia. Any other questions that you've had that you are interested in sharing for maybe for the good of the order?
I did have somebody reach out and ask about, can I bring more than 3 people? So I just want to highlight the teams are 3 to 5, but because
Okay,
of the cap
great.
that Ben said, limiting that, yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, so add more, and you can check out that information on the registration site. All right. Well, we want to make sure that we answer the questions. And so as you continue to have them, or if you want to reach out, we're happy to take calls. Sometimes people are looking for fit and for more background information, or that alignment that they're looking for with things that they're doing at their schools. And so any one of us would be happy to jump on a quick 15-minute call. If that is an option, you can reach out to the contact information on the website. And we'd be happy to talk more with you and your team about if this is a good a fit for your team, and we do believe that it is. And so we want to thank you again for joining us today. Again, the website's on the screen. Thank you very much, and we hope to see you and your team on April 12th through the 14th. So I have one final thing that I'd love for you all to indulge me with. I'm going to give each one of our guest panelists today 3 words that are going to stick with you as you end this call of about what is the Institute experience for all of you. So does anybody want to jump in with 3 words to summarize it, what it is for you and the Breck Institute?
I'm happy to start.
Yes.
I would say academic, social belonging.
Love that. I'm going to go with teams, time, and connection.
I'm going to go kind of a no-brainer for me, mind-brain education.
And also for me, research, bridging research and practice.
Love it. All right. Well, thank you all. And thank all of you who are watching. Please reach out with questions. We can't wait to meet. Thanks all.
Thanks.